Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for September 9th, 10th, and 11th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, because this is the weekend, I am going to use my Radley Valentine Angel Tarot cards, my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards. I will pull a card from my Angels of Abundance with Doreen and Grant Virtue. And I will also pull one from my Emily Anderson crystal deck. Now, for the overview, and remember, this is just the introduction if you're new here. Basically, down in the description, I have the timestamp where you can jump to your regular readings, but I do ask if you would watch the introduction at least one time, okay? But this is going to be the introduction that's tagged on to all of the videos. So you'll see this over and over again if you don't jump. Okay, so for the introduction, I will do a reading with my Waite Rider traditional and my Colette Baron read the Good Tarot. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy. Remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. I'm an intuitive channeler. That means I open myself up to higher power, Holy Spirit, God, whoever that is you want to call, and I just ask for the guidance, and I ask for the words, and I ask for blessings for you, for me, and that the words be true and that they resonate with someone out there. Anyway, let's see what we've got going on with just the planetary movements. I do have this posted on my website, so you may want to look at that if you want to just kind of glance to see. Right now, because we do have Mercury going retrograde on the 10th. So as of the 10th, we will have 6 planets retrograde. Actually, the 9th, 10th. And that's going to be Jupiter, which is in Aries, Mercury, which is in Libra. Right now, we have Neptune in Pisces, Pluto in Capricorn, Saturn in Aquarius, and Uranus in Taurus. So we've got a lot of interesting energy. And Mercury goes retrograde really the evening of the 9th at 11:35 p.m., and that would be Eastern Standard Time. So 2 planets are direct right now. Mars, which is in Gemini, and it's going to be there for like 8-9 months, I think. And then we now have Venus in Virgo. So that, but those 2 are going direct. A lot of retrograde energy, and retrograde energy means a lot of digging up of the past, digging up of the present, and also a little bit of laying new foundations for the future. So what's going on the 10th? Let's go here. The 10th, again, Mercury is retrograde now, 8 degrees Libra. There is a full moon in Pisces, and that's at 17 degrees. Now, this is a really strong wishing moon. Pisces is your deepest desires, your deepest hidden wants. Now, you also need to know that the full moon is conjunct with Neptune, which is also in Pisces. Dreams, again, deep energies there. Remember, Neptune is retrograde, so really digging up maybe some old memories and old wants and thoughts. Now, the full moon is squaring Mars in Gemini. Now, squaring puts a little pressure. It's, there's some pressure put on the full moon. Mars in Gemini. Mars is the god of war. Gemini is the twins, and very much, very intellectual, very thought-provoking type of energy. And it's really putting some pressure on that full moon to deliver. And then on the 11th, we have the sun, which is in Virgo, trining, which is, again, a very positive energy with Uranus. And that is the, expect the unexpected, which is now retrograde in Taurus. So the 10th and the 11th have some really strange energies, very positive energies. Uranus and Mars is really making things maybe a little more unexpected. So you might, and Mars in Gemini is really pushing for things to be done. So interesting stuff with that. I did post the Schumann resonance for today. I don't post it unless I'm seeing something a little bit on the odd side, or unless it's in that really white zone. And this one today was in the odd zone. Okay, I don't know, does this break or something? It was just very odd energies going on. So take a look at that. Let me know what you think about it. So let's go on for this weekend. So that we do have the strong full moon with, Neptune being, what did I say it was, conjunct with Neptune? Anyway, with Neptune, which is in Pisces, it is a really strong wishing moon. So again, remember, the moon to me is not, I do not worship the moon, but I do look at it as a divine creation, and it does affect the earth. The moon cycles does affect the moon, does affect the earth. So it is one that, it's one of those times to release what's holding you back, relinquish what you don't need anymore, and request the good stuff. Okay? So release, relinquish, and request. You can start that like 3 days before, 3 days after. But it is a very strong, it is about wishes, it is about dreams, it is about wanting more in our lives. And that's always a good thing, especially everybody that's watching, you are light workers, you are stargazers, you are star seeds. So you wouldn't be here except that there's something calling you here. So interesting weekend energy that, and it's interesting even that, September, except that those planets are, there's pressure put on those planets that are retrograde, the planets are putting pressure on us, with the retrograde energy. It's almost like, I don't know, is there a game being set up? It just feels like there's an anticipation, there's a watchfulness, there's a wanting, and it just feels like there's a readiness being made. Okay. I did take the weekend off for answering comments, but, because I was kind of on the computer light, okay? I really wasn't on the computer every day, and that's where I answer my comments, but I was watching on my phone. It's just that it's not easy to answer you the way I want to answer you. So thank you for all those comments. I really enjoyed them, and I really appreciate all the support you give me with that. Okay, let's go on now. Let's see what we've got here. Remember, anything reversed to me has a really strong, like, hey, let's pay a little more attention to this. Not that we don't pay attention to the others. It's just this was kind of like I really want you to notice and take note of this message. Okay, let's see what higher power, God, Holy Spirit, wants to say. And again, you don't have to have the belief system that I do. Take what I say and just adapt it to your own language, okay? I do believe we were all placed in certain spots in order to keep people's vibrations very high. Right, so here we go. 1, 2, and 3. 3 cards. All of them are face down. Let's see, I should move this down just a touch. Here we go. Let's see what we have here. First card. This one's been coming up a lot, hasn't it? In the overview, in the what's going on in the universe. So we have that 4 of Pentacles. 4, again, stability, leadership, organization. We have the King holding his money closely, almost cherishing his money. There is the Pentacle, because Pentacles is earth energy, money energy, tangible energy. This is our Capricorn and our Taurus and our Virgo. Now, we are in Virgo season, but Virgo doesn't have a lot of planetary action except that it's got the sun in it right now. But, Uranus and Capricorn are, in that retrograde energy. So there is a lot of really holding your money dear, cherishing it in some ways, not necessarily putting it first for everything, but it is, guarding your money. There is a guarding energy right here. Thinking about money, there is money that's in that crown energy, but it is also crown. And remember, when we talk about chakras, the seventh chakra, from going from the bottom to the top, is the crown chakra. Now, so there's one thought that we can go with this, is that we're going to be thinking about money. It's going to be really kind of, very much in our minds, in our thoughts. But the other that I like to think, especially with the crown, is that crown chakra, and that there is a higher power that will be providing what it is we need. I have had many times in my life, I've gone through many ups and downs in financial cycles, and I know that it wasn't due to my wisdom at all, but I have been provided for. And then also we have the Pentacles under the feet. Now, I do find it interesting that, I don't know, is he wearing socks or is he wearing half boots? Let's say he's wearing half boots. But again, he's standing firm on his money. Or he's not standing, he's sitting. He's sitting, but the money again is underneath his feet. We have, I'm not quite sure where I'm going with that one just yet, but we have the city on the one side that has, has the colors in it. We have the city on the other that has the gray in it. Not sure where we're at with that either. So let's go on and we'll see. There is something about this, and I love to hear what you think about this. What you're thinking about this King of Pentacles, and he has been coming up. Not every overview reading, but he has been coming up a lot in our readings. So guarding money, thinking of money, protecting our money maybe even. But again, the crown, the fact that he has a crown, I am thinking that, we have to trust. We have to trust higher power to provide for us. Here we go. Next card is, we have that Two of Cups. Now, not so much with this card, but cup energy is our water energy. So that's our Pisces. We've got that full moon in Pisces right now. Scorpio, we have the South Node in Scorpio. So that's an interesting that's another type of video that I've not made. So there's a lot of past energy with Scorpio. It is Cancer energy. And that is fluid, it is romantic, very spiritual, very the feels, the good feels, the bad feels, the happy feels, the sad feels, okay? So it is, the cups, this is a two. Two has choices, decisions, and it's also coming together energy here. And this one is generally the one that says, that people, you are coming together. You are joining together. You are sharing in something that is very spiritual and very major too. So here we go here. We have the cups. The cups are something that holds your fluids. We have the flowers around the man, and we have the olive leaves or the laurel around the woman. So there could be some, and then we have this, is that a griffin? I'm not very sure about that, but there is something that's very magical and mystical. Is that our sign for medicine? Not quite sure about that either. But there is a connection here. There is something about joining together and, keeping spirits light, but keeping spirits very, very, very loved. Okay, community. But could also be, if this was a individual reading, it could be twin flame, it could be soulmate energy too. Here we go. Our next card is, now we come to that Queen of Pentacles. Now the Queen, all of the court cards, and I like that I can say it now because I won't say it in the individual readings. All of the court cards have dual energies. The pages, underlying energy is Pentacles. Pentacles is earth energy, like I said. It is Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, money, job, career. The Knight's underlying energy is fire or rod energy, and that is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Remember, Jupiter is still in Aries. Passionate, burning, very determined energy. Now we come to the Queen. Underlying energy is that water again. Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. Pisces is that full moon right now. Fluid, emotional, spiritual energy too. And then we come to the King, whose underlying, and that would be the King of Swords, whose underlying energy is air, which would be Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra. And Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra all have stuff going on. So does the earth energy too. Water has a little bit of going on, and fire energy only has, which is still quite big, the Jupiter in Aries going on here too. So the Queen, underlying is that water energy, but it's also overlying is that pentacle energy, that earth energy. The Queen wants to make sure that she is taken care of, but also that her people are taken care of. And she doesn't necessarily want to take care of them in just meager ways. She wants to make sure that their needs are such that they're not going to, want more, that they'll be satisfied. So the Queen of Pentacles The earth energy here, she's a very loving energy. She's a very providing energy. She is a very much, a queen that wants to just make sure that there's no, that the people aren't wanting. Okay, so we've got some interesting money energy going on here, but then we have that water energy going on too. So there is something about, making sure that our physical needs are being met, but at the same time, our spiritual needs are being met too. So it's an interesting weekend. It's an interesting dynamic for this weekend. Okay, let's go on now. The Colette Barrett, right? Colette Barron read. Let's see what the Good Tarot has for us. Let's see. Higher Power, what do you have here for us? Because I feel like there's a lot of masculine energy. There's a lot of feminine energy. It's it is a balanced energy with all that's going on in that earthly and spiritual realm. So interesting here. Let's see. Let's see what we've got going. Okay, here we go. Okay. 1, 2. Oh, I wasn't going to do 3, but I guess we're going to do 3. Here we are. Here we are. We only do 1, but let's do our 3, and let's see what we've got here. Next card. That's the King of Air. Remember I told you air energy, Aquarius, Libra, and Virgo, and Gemini energy. The king is very much a ruler. This king really, knows a lot. This is one that has experienced a lot, but he also rules with his head. He does not rule with his heart at all. Some people might say that he's a little bit cold-hearted with this, but he is somebody that says, we need to do what we need to do. So not necessarily warm and cuddly, but at the same time, not necessarily unjust either. There's a lot of justice with the King of Air. Okay, here we go. Next card. We have that 9 of Earth energy. So 9 is, let's wrap it up. You've got everything you need. That earth energy is basically that same, the pentacle energy. So whatever this is going on, there's a lot of wisdom, there's a lot of smarts with this. It may not necessarily be something that connects with our hearts. We might be feeling why, but then the answer is it's like, this is the way things are being done. 9 of Earth does say that you will have your needs met. And sometimes the 9 of Earth is about having some of your wishes met also. So here we go. Last card, the Page of Air. So it's interesting that when we had the Queen of Pentacles, it has a combination between the Pentacles and the what was this? The water energy. So the Page of Air now has the earth energy, because remember, underlying is the page, and we have that air. So this does have and pages, very much so, they love new projects. They love to start on new things. They believe that they can get through a lot of these things. A lot of this could be something to do with a job. It could be a career. It could be just even a way of tangible life. However, we have that air energy. The air energy does say that there can be some challenges. The air energy does say that, it's not necessarily an easy route to go down. However, that page is very enthusiastic. That page wants to try. And so there's a lot of interesting stuff. Spiritual, earthly energies being met. Yet at the same time, we really need to be very, the world is basically being very concise, very strategic, very, this is the way, these are the steps that need to be happening, need to be taken place. Needs are being met, though it might be a bit of a challenge for this weekend. Okay, now, you know what I'm going to tell you. Please comment. Tell me what this means to you. And why don't we now, and remember, when you're looking at these and you're, like I said, jumping past the introduction, remember that many people cross-watch. They watch their rising, ascending, moon, Venus, Mars and Mercury. Okay? Please take a moment to like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for notifications. You keep my channel moving, and you keep me growing, and you keep me on air, and I really do appreciate that. So why don't we start our videos now? Hello to my feisty Geminis. How are you doing? I feel like you're just ready. Ready. I don't know. Are you going into a battle? I don't know, but you're ready. You're ready to jump. You're ready to go. You're ready to move. Full moon, so make your wishes. Just release, relinquish, and request. Not telling you to, I don't know, it just feels like you're ready. So if you're going to be assertive, be assertive. You don't necessarily want to be aggressive, but at the same time, there's a lot of going after what it is you want. Energy. I'm feeling, like I said, what? And there's also a lot of connecting with people, and just putting things in place so that you will be in a really good position to make that leap. Okay, let's see what we've got going here for my Geminis. What did that even mean? Let's see. Here we go. This one is reversed. Let's see what we've got here. First card. Well, there's a lot going on in your universe. There's a lot going on in your world. So 2 is some choices, some decisions, also coming together. Earth energy is our Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. All of that energy is really strong right now. Things are happening in that energy right now. I am picking up the Uranus energy in retrograde in Taurus, where it's like the unexpected is unexpected. The Pluto energy, digging things up, digging up the dirt. Virgo, we're in Virgo, but Virgo had we had that Queen of Pentacles in that beginning, which does tell you that while everything that you're doing, things will be taken care of and will be made right. Okay, but anyway, 2 of Earth, money, job, career, also tangible energy here. The 2 of Earth also just has this, I don't know if I'm coming or going. I just really would like to, have things kind of settled down. Not settle back, because there's no going back, but settle down. I'd like to get a handle on things. I'd like to get a grip on things. However, there's such a veracity that I'm feeling from you, my Geminis. And it's kind of like, you know what? I'm living in enough chaos right now. I want things put together. I want to have some peace. I want just things to settle down a bit. Okay? Anyway, too much going on at once. The need to make a decision. Consider a more playful approach. Interesting with that. Like I said, I feel like there's just they're ferocious and veracity. Both of those. Here we go. Next card is the 5 of air. Okay, 5. Changes. What am I doing here? Air energy, your energy, Libra and Aquarius. And all of you guys have something going on in your stuff right now. In fact, yours is not retro. Yours is very, very direct. So, air energy again, thought processes, making plans, thinking things through. Could be about hearing news too. Changes. Now the 5 of swords, which correlates with this 5 of air, there's always a sneaky snake. There's always somebody trying to there is someone trying to undermine your plans, trying to make you go right when you should go left or when you should go straight. So I would be very careful about someone that is egging you on, or at the same time, I would be very careful about someone whispering in your ear. I would say trust your own gut more than you trust whoever that is whispering in your ear. Okay? Trust your gut. Trust your own ethics. Trust your own morality. Trust your own, what you know to be right versus what is wrong. Okay? Because I feel like someone's trying to egg you on into, and trying to light that Mars energy up in you too. So, not to say you're not going to use it. Not to say, but use it because you choose to use what your intuition is telling you. Okay? What your gut is telling you. Pray, meditate, connect. Again, the moon is there to just help stabilize And, well, I shouldn't say stable because it makes, the moon does crazy things with people at the same time. They call it Luna, so there is some mind games going on with the moon too. At the same time, use it to connect with your higher power. How's that? An unwise choice. Learn what you can from the situation. Review everyone's motives. So again, what is that saying? I wouldn't be so paranoid if everyone wasn't out to get me. I'm not saying everyone is. I do feel like somebody that maybe you trust. And I'm not saying that they're doing it for nefarious reasons. But just really listen. Take your own counsel for a change. Okay? Listen to your gut. Next card is the Seven of Water. So now we have that 7. There is a divine umbrella over you with this. There is divine guidance happening. Water is that cup energy. It is our Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And remember, it's a Pisces full moon. So there's really some strong positive energy with this. Fluid, emotional, spiritual. The 7 of Water, 7 of Cups is about choices. And, and sometimes not making a choice is also a choice. So it's like there's a lot of choices, and there's many times that you might be second guessing yourself. However, this 2 of Earth wants some stability. This 2 of Earth wants some sense of a balance here. And so it's kind of like there are emotional choices, and you're just in this time that you're like, yeah, I could choose that, but is that the right choice? I could choose that, but is that the right choice? What are my choices? And, some choices may seem dangerous or seem harsh. They may be, or they may not be. Some might seem like it leads to peace, and it may be, or it might not be. So again, it's not easy. These are not easy. And again, I would just say, be careful who's whispering in your ear. Whoa! My Geminis, what is this all about? Anyway, the 7 of Water is a complex decision, the need to do research. However, it does tell you to stop procrastinating. And even not making a decision is a decision. But these are this is divine energy here. This is divine energy. So if you really, again, pray, meditate. What am I supposed to do? Where am I supposed to go? And when you find peace, then do what it is. I do feel like this is one of, you're just feeling like things are just, that 2 of Earth, upside down. Where am I going? What am I doing? But then that 7 of Water, I do feel will bring peace. Okay, let's see what we've got here with John Holland. Psychic, Tarot, and Oracle cards. Higher power, what do we have to say? Partnership and alliances. There is a joining together. So we have a 3 energy here, which is about creativity, also celebration. It's also the power of 3, and the power of 3 is really good. So maybe you do need to get a couple of people. Just watch out for whoever that is. Again, I'm not real crazy about that energy or whoever that might be. But there is joining together. There is coming together. There is actually, whatever the decision you make does bring about, I do feel like there is a peaceful energy that comes about with this. Now, will you see it this weekend? Maybe, maybe not. But will it come? Yes, it will come. And it's also, I do feel like you need to focus on the ones that provide you strength. Not the ones that per se tell you that you're doing the right thing or the wrong. I'm not saying the ones that pander your ego, but the ones that provide you with strength. How's that? Anyway, let's see what we've got here. Now, the interesting thing is, my Geminis, is before I did this, I was shuffling my cards thinking of Gemini. This is the same card that did pop up. Now, I did put it in the middle of my deck, and I did shuffle. So something about that. There is something about that card that needed to be seen for you. Anyway, let's see. And here we go. We have a bunch of cards. Anyway, this one is reversed. Here we go. So we're going to just read these now. Block out distractions. So whatever decision you're making, block out the distractions. Keep on focus. So your life purpose and other priorities need your undivided attention, so it's time for you to take charge of your schedule and working environment by turning off electronics and avoiding anyone or anything that distracts you from what's important. You already know what these distractions are, and you have the power to responsibly block them out. Okay, now let's see what our next one is. Donations, tithing, and charitable works. Now, this is the first time that the 3 cards came out of this deck, so let's see. Give joyfully to the organizations and people who spiritually support and inspire you. That's who I said, the people that give you strength. So I think that's the message for you. And know that your generosity will be returned to you manyfold in miraculous ways. The time, supplies, money, or other resources you donate will ensure that your positive energy multiplies. So there was, remember I told you, you want to be around the ones that keep you strong. And then your last one here, and again too, wow. The power of prayer. Give this situation to God for uplifting and healing, and be open to miracles. Heaven's unlimited resources, love, and answers are awaiting your prayers. Be sure to act upon the divine guidance God gives to you in response to your prayers. Again, remember I told you, follow your gut. Again, be around the people that keep you strong, that are positive energies around you. And I do love the block out distractions for you. Oh, okay, one more card. Let's see what crystal or energy we have for you. So it's a very powerful weekend for you. Again, watch out for that 5 of air. Watch out for the one that might be whispering things you might want to do, but you know you shouldn't. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what we've got here. Here we go. All right. Okay. Rose quartz. This is great. Unconditional love, romance, nourishing, and soothing. Rose quartz is one of those crystals that really has so much to provide. And the soothing energies is really, it helps you to, okay, this is what I need to do. Anyway, my Gemini's, interesting stuff. I've never had 3 cards come out of the Angels of Abundance, so let me know what you thought of that. Take a moment to like, share, subscribe, click on that bell for notifications. As always, my Geminis, know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.